Hey guys,
Right here.
we have Christy and Laura. We currently have a mind and body giveaway going on, and we will be selecting the winner at the end of this. But first, I would love Christy to introduce herself and tell us a little bit about what it is you do. And for the mind, what is it that people can expect? What can the winner expect with you?
All right, so the winner will get a $50 gift certificate. You could use it for any of my services. We do weekly meditations. We have Reiki services, which is balancing out your energy. We have some spiritual guidance. We do Reiki certifications. So especially in this time, it's really important to know how to kind of let that, especially for the frontliners, which we're doing this for, to really let that static energy, that negative energy, or that just very hold on grip energy, to kind of learn how to release that, whether it's through your out breath or different techniques that you could use. So I just wanted to gift the 50 and say thank you, and love partnering with you guys.
Which is awesome. So yeah, someone on the front line is going to be winning $50 gift card from Christy and a pair of leggings of their choice from us. So it's more like, you're getting your mind and body. It's important to keep both of those in check during this time. Laura, I know you wanted to touch on some things.
Well, hi, Christy. Yes, we're excited to support our frontline workers and collaborate with Christy, and anybody that would like to collaborate with us. We want to continue on doing this, and support everyone that's out there that's putting their self online with this hardship. Christy, how are you at the moment connecting with your clients? How are you doing the connection?
So I'm very technical. I can't even say the word, technologically challenged, and I have learned to use Zoom. I got the House Party app, which I haven't had to use yet because I have Zoom, and FaceTime. So I've been doing some spiritual guidance and readings over FaceTime, and most of my classes are through Zoom.
So those who are watching this or going to be watching this, how can they get in touch with you?
So you can go on my Instagram, on my Facebook. My Instagram is @HopeHappensHealing, which is part of the giveaway. And my Facebook page is Hopeful Happenings. And on my Facebook page, there's different things of what I offer and the descriptions of what they are.
Now, do they make an appointment, or they can connect with you first to make an appointment with you?
So they would email me or text me to make an appointment.
Okay. All right, good. So you're easy to contact.
I am.
Now, everything going on right now, why is it so important to make sure that we are taking care of our mind and our mindset? And what are some tips that you would be able to give everybody to get themselves in a better place?
Right. So the last few meditations that I do, we do one steady one on Tuesday, and then I have special events. But my Tuesday night is steady, 8 to 9. And the last, I would say 3 weeks, actually we're going on a month now, is just different breathing techniques. I posted a few on my Instagram. There's a square breathing where you inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold for 4. And you could even look that up. It's actually a technique that they use from psychology and in hospitals to deal with anxiety, to deal with depression. They're also, the nurses that are winning these prizes could attest to, if you breathe in, if you breathe out with your mouth, the shape of an O, it's just a good release. Also, I was hoping to do this outside. Being outside is so important to really ground yourself. Nature is super, super important. So there's so many different things, and you really want to be mindful of your atmosphere. So create a healthy atmosphere. So even if, for me, I know my family likes to listen to the news a lot. I don't. So I make sure that I'm further enough away where I don't listen to that noise all day long, but really look around and see what you're exposed to, not just what you're ingesting, not just what are you exercising, but really your mental hygiene and your mental health. And ask yourself, what am I doing? Just as important as washing your hands, what are you doing for your mental hygiene? How are you keeping that clean? And think about what are you letting in there, and what could grow and what needs to be removed, and really try to be mindful of that.
Absolutely. I think it's super important even for the people on the front line, the nurses, to do those breathing techniques, especially, when they're in and out of these rooms constantly, seeing things that are very difficult for them to see. I think that's super important. And the fresh air, I can say for myself has been my saving grace, like just sitting outside and just breathing outside and just being like having that really fresh air, breathing it in and out is definitely super helpful. I know Laura too, you've been going on runs recently too, right? Just to get outside and get your mind in a better place.
Well, I mean, I hurt my knee, but now I'm taking those breathe in, breathe out techniques. I'm definitely taking that. I'm gonna start doing that because I feel even now, as you were saying, I did a couple of exercises and I kind of felt almost calm, a little bit calmer. Like I just got a fresh air in my system. So I definitely can see that will work. I just got to remind myself to do that. We're just so wrapped up in everything that's going on. And you're right, the news, I'm glued to the news, but I just sometimes have to step away from it because it does drain you.
You have to be mindful of, and even for the nurses, like if you're on long shifts or people in the grocery stores or any essential business that's open right now, in the restaurants, everything, curbside pickup, whoever you are, if you can't be outside, you want to just try to imagine really grounding yourself, picture yourself as this tree. Just go back to when you were a kid and you know what a tree looks like, and picture these roots coming out of either if you're sitting down out of your tailbone or out of your feet, and really grounding yourself into that. If you can go outside, that's the best. There's nothing like fresh air. I'm a little bit also of like a science geek, so obviously the vitamin D, but there's something about when your retina looks up at the light, it changes the chemical in your brain and it releases that I believe it's, might have to cut this one out, the serotonin or seraphim. And then there's other little things like laughter. Like laughter scientifically from like the psychoneuroimmunology, because I have a low immune system, 1 minute of laughter boosts your immune system for 24 hours.
That's amazing.
Where 1 minute of anger or negativity weakens your immune system for 4 to 5 hours. So if you could put on something that laughs, if you could laugh at yourself, if you could, do any of those things, there's so many different things, like going back to the body, putting on I have the leggings on. If you put on a pair of leggings, like movement is magic. Move your body. That has power. Your thoughts have magnetic power. So think like, what do you want to pull in, and try to really be mindful of that, but also be mindful of, especially our workers out there, our essential workers, like be mindful of just clearing that off and using different techniques to kind of clear your mind, your body, your soul.
Absolutely. I mean, the laughter is definitely something that's needed because everyone has the news on now. I think it's good to just turn on a TV show or that makes you laugh. I mean, I've been watching more Kevin Hart and Sebastian Maniscalco. I like every time I watch it, no matter how many times I've seen it, like it makes you laugh, you feel good. So I think it is so it's so important to laugh. Call somebody that makes you laugh. Anything that you do that,
Also gratitude. I know it sounds silly, and I thought it was like all hokey and again, I'm science-based, so I like to research things. I'm a teacher, so I think teachers are you're always going to be a student, in my opinion. And gratitude, even scientifically, like boosts a certain chemical in the brain where, that happiness and joy is just as contagious as the virus that we're facing. So when you wake up, even if you do it 3 times throughout the day, like when you wake up, my easiest one is that I woke up. I'm thrilled. I'm happy. I have joy. I have gratitude. In the middle of the day, sometimes, I haven't had my 3 kids home for a spring break. We probably haven't had a spring break. We're a baseball family. So, I have a 22, 19, and 16-year-old. They're home. It sucks for them in a lot of different ways, but I have them home. I'm grateful for that throughout the day. And then at night, I try to pick something else that I'm grateful for. But it takes practice. It doesn't mean it's perfect. There's going to be things that bother you, and there's going to be things that are sad or hard. It's just a matter of not getting stuck. I'm doing this challenge, and somebody said a crisis either, creates traction, and you either move ahead from it or you fall behind. So just be mindful in that, especially the workers, they're dealing with a lot of their own energy, but a lot of energy around them of chaos and craziness, whether, no matter where they are. So to just be mindful to kind of like go back in and recreate that balance and really receive that breath of life to kind of recenter you. That was kind of my idea behind like really what I wanted to give, and just to say thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think that it's everything you touched on today is extremely helpful for those that are on the front line, as well as those who are sitting home, who may have lost jobs or who are working still, but are just in, maybe their own phone, or maybe they're just having a hard time with just transitioning to this lifestyle. So I think that all the tips are going to be super helpful for everyone.
I think I just want to mention on that too, like if you are alone, we have the ability of the computer now, which, I'll show my age. We didn't have this. Back then, like, please don't stay alone. Like, we're humans. And even if you have that one person that you could laugh with for a minute, or you could say that you appreciate, or they appreciate you, or like the beautiful people that nominated people on this giveaway, like, just make sure that you don't stay alone. That's so, so important to make that connection, that human connection. And we have the ability to do it. That's where that phrase, I see the hashtags everywhere, like we're alone together. And I just think that's really important too.
Absolutely. And if, I feel like if someone feels like they don't have somebody, you could always reach out to us. I know you could reach out to Christie, like we're all here for you to help you get through whatever it is that you want. Maybe you just need someone to talk to, cry on the phone, anything that you need, like we are here for you.
Yeah, and don't think of it as like so many people have this hang up that it's a weakness, asking for help. And just, it's a strength. It's a strength to keep yourself together. And you'll be surprised how many of us are just going through the same thing, and we just have to navigate it.
This is challenging, and we just, for all those that's out there that's challenging, that's being challenged, we're doing the small parts. I know there's a lot of people doing a lot for others. We're trying to be supportive and remind ourselves that we are human, and we're trying to really support one another. And it's I know we all have something. We all can give a little bit. Whether some people in a worse situation than others, some in better situation, whatever it is, we all can give a little bit. And us at Lemira Sportswear and Christine are trying to do something to cheer somebody up or bring something to the table. And we're going to continue on being creative and find any way that we can reach out and kind of say, we support you, we love you, we acknowledge you, and we're here to do whatever we can to help.
Really, just Laura, what you said, like just showing somebody that you thought about them, or taking the time, like time is priceless. Like that's it. That's all you need.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm enjoying doing this. This is like, to me, is a soul, food to my soul, because I feel like I'm doing something. Because I'm a person who loves to do things, and it doesn't matter what it is, as long as I'm doing something. I'm not sitting home. So there's a lot you can do. There's a lot that you can do in the offer, even little things.
Even just being nice to somebody, just sending them, shooting them a text, an email, call, anything. Just be nice to people. Even like the mailman the other day, he drove by, and I'm like, thank you. You're like, you're working, you're doing, like, just be kind. Everyone's fighting through something of their own. You just have to remember too to just be nice to people and show them that you care. And
we care. Let's pick those winners. That winner wants to know who it is.
Yay. Let's see.
Thank you for participating, and for all those that have been nominated and on the front line of this. Thank you. We appreciate all of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We got nominated by at Wellside, WELSHIED. She nominated our Petra's 819. I could hold it. I don't know if you could see it.
Yes, I can. Awesome. Amazing.
You are the winner. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Well, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Out to you. And Christie, thank you so much for everything you're doing right now, and for what you're doing for the community, and for also taking time to do this call with us. We appreciate everything that you do.
Thank you. Yeah, check out my Instagram. I give a lot of free stuff. So check it out.
Let everybody know where they can, go and talk to you on Instagram, social media.
So it's at Hope Happens Healing, or Hopeful Happenings on Facebook.
Awesome.